While every marriage is unique, here are 10 signs that may indicate whether your marriage is salvageable. And for more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. The first thing is to look at whether your communication is open and respectful. If you and your partner are able to communicate openly and listen to each other's perspectives and show respect, even during a disagreement, this is a positive sign. Healthy communication is crucial for resolving issues and rebuilding trust. If you struggle with communication, it doesn't mean that your relationship is dead. It does mean, though, that you have an opportunity here to learn some skills and develop some new techniques and strategies. Getting onto a program like Spark, where you actually learn some of those techniques, will be crucial to getting your marriage on the right track. The second thing is to both be willing to seek help. Both you and your partner should be open to seeking help, such as couples counseling or a program like Spark. A shared commitment to working on the relationship demonstrates a willingness to address the issues and to find solutions. It is possible for one person to help shift the relationship to a place where, both parties are willing to engage. But ultimately, if both people are not willing to work on themselves and the dynamic in the relationship, it will be very, very difficult to salvage a marriage that is in that place. The third thing is mutual effort to improve. If both partners are actively working on themselves and making efforts to improve the relationship, there's definitely hope for growth. Both individuals should be invested in personal growth and taking responsibility for their actions. Ultimately, neurons that wire together fire together. So when we are learning and we're growing and we're taking responsibility for what it is that we can do to improve ourselves, improve the dynamic in the relationship, you're going to have a positive outcome out of that. But without the willingness to change and the ability to kind of make active changes, it's going to be difficult to move the marriage from this track onto a new track. The fourth thing is respect and empathy. A marriage that is salvageable typically includes mutual respect and empathy. And that means that understanding and valuing each other's feelings, needs, and boundaries is key. Empathy really fosters emotional connection and it allows for deeper understanding. When this is not in place, it's very difficult. But sometimes this is not in place because something's happened that has caused a rupture or broken something in the relationship. It doesn't mean that it's not salvageable, but it does mean that you might need some professional help to have that happen. The fifth thing is a willingness to compromise. Successful marriages require compromise and flexibility. If both partners are willing to compromise and find common ground, make sacrifices for the relationship's well-being, it really indicates a willingness to work together. When both people are basically, it's my way or the highway, it's very challenging. Even if you're on a program or you're doing counseling, it's going to be very difficult for the therapist to kind of forge a fresh pathway forward. Number 6 is having shared goals and values. Having shared goals, values, a sense of direction, this can really strengthen a marriage. When both partners have similar aspirations and visions for the future, this provides a solid foundation to rebuild and move forward. If you don't have shared goals, it might be that things have changed in the relationship. Perhaps you started on the same page. Perhaps you've got some disconnect now. Conversation can lead to a new place of equilibrium and it can provide a new foundation to rebuild and move forward. Number 7, having emotional and physical intimacy. If you have emotional and physical intimacy, these are really important components for a healthy marriage. If both partners are still able to connect emotionally, maintain a level of physical affection, this is a good sign. And there is strong suggestions here that the marriage has potential for repair. Number 8 is where trust is not irreparably broken. Rebuilding trust takes time and effort, but it's possible if both partners are committed. So if the trust has been shattered beyond repair and there is a genuine desire to rebuild it, the marriage can be salvaged. But the desire has to be twofold. If both partners are not working together on that mission, it's going to be very difficult to move forward. Number 9, forgiveness and the willingness to let go of the past. Holding on to past grievances, refusing to forgive, this can really hinder progress in a marriage. And if both partners are willing to let go of the past, forgive each other's mistakes, it shows a willingness to move forward and create a healthier future together. And number 10, hope and optimism. despite the challenges, if both partners still have hope and optimism that the future of their marriage is, in place, and they maintain that kind of positive outlook, it really indicates a belief that the relationship is salvageable. Even if you struggle with some of the preceding points, even if intimacy is out the window, communication is lacking, and some other things have happened that makes it challenging, if you have hope and optimism, you can still save a relationship. And maintaining that optimism can motivate both people to work through those difficulties, to face the changes they need to make, and to make the changes that need to be made. Remember, these signs provide a very general indication, and it's crucial to seek professional guidance. So if you want to know where your marriage is at, you can book an assessment with a Spark coach today and see how your marriage is tracking. Take care.